Hi, John DeWorken here with LobbySC, a pro-business government relations firm here in South Carolina. We just finished week number 15, which means we have 3 weeks left in this legislative session, sort of its first year of a 2-year session. So any bill that doesn't pass this year has got another chance in January. What that really means too, though, is you got 9 legislative days until sine die on May 11th. So a lot of work to do in the next 3 weeks for a lot of folks. Give you a little update of what happened this week at the South Carolina State House. Really no particular order, but a Senate Finance Subcommittee took a Senate bill by Senator Josh Kimbrell out of Spartanburg, Senate Bill 164, that would express the sense of the Senate that public funds shall not be dedicated to economic development projects that benefit a corporation that is actively engaged in promoting environmental, social outcomes. And so that bill passed a Senate Finance Subcommittee and now is heading to Senate Finance Committee for its consideration. Also in the Senate took most of Tuesday and Wednesday to debate the budget. And just some of the highlights of the $13 billion budget is you've got $9 million for Locate SC, $3.7 million for a closing fund. You've got $261 million for teacher raises, $2 million for Ready SC, $80 million for SC Wins, that's the South Carolina Workforce Industry Needs Scholarship Program, $7.5 million for Rural Infrastructure Fund, but we'll talk about that a little bit later in this update, and some other provisions there related to economic development. So that heads back to the House for its consideration. Remember, the House passed it, now the Senate passes it, and the House will have an opportunity to weigh in as well, probably heading toward a conference committee and to be hammered at the differences between the Senate and House hammered out in a conference committee. All right, so let's talk about Senate Bill 604, which deals with ARPA funds, particularly with the Rural Infrastructure Authority. And what it does is appropriates from ARPA funds $586 million to be used for rural infrastructure, be used for water and sewer projects. Now, $100 million of that can be used to provide the Department of Commerce for water and sewer projects, but be geared toward more economic development projects. And so that's heading to the governor's desk. That's Senate Bill 604. Also in the Senate, back to the Senate for next week. This week the Senate set the abortion bill called the Human Life Protection Act. That's House Bill 3774. They set that for special order for next week, so they'll be doing that. So a lot going on at the State House. Other than that, if you'd like to get more information, you can visit us at lobbysc.com, and hope everybody has a great weekend.